Hey everyone, thanks for tuning into Crypto ZX. I really appreciate you stopping by my channel today. To all my viewers watching my video right now, can I please ask you guys to smash that like button and hit the red subscribe button if you haven't already. This does help with the channel tremendously and it also keeps me motivated on making videos for you guys. But with that being said, let's jump right into today's content. Alright guys, before I begin, I would like to say the disclaimer. Anything on this channel should not be taken as financial advice because I am not a financial advisor. Cryptocurrencies are super volatile, so please do your own due diligence and research before investing in these markets. Looking at the overall crypto market cap today, guys, you guys can see we are currently sitting at $1.72 trillion. We are seeing a continuous downwards trend in the markets. We're down 7.5% in the last 24 hours. Meanwhile, BTC dominance is currently sitting at 40.1%. Looking at the overall markets, guys, in the last 24 hours, we are starting to see continuous downwards momentum occur within the markets. And you can see there is quite some bloodbath across the board over the last 24 hours. Majority of the altcoins, if not the entire cryptocurrency market, is down right now. Only thing that is in green right now are stable coins. So one thing to keep in mind is obviously we are in a weekend right now. We do tend to see a lot of manipulation occur in the weekend, but overall, guys, overall looking at the entire picture, we are seeing a lot of bloodbath across the board. There's major fear, so we need to keep that in mind. We will get right into the news, but today, guys, I want to talk about none other than one project on this channel that we love, and it's none other than Vechain. All right, my Vechain family, if we are looking at the Vechain price right now, Vechain is currently trading at 0.044 cents, down 11.6% in the last 24 hours in USD comparative. We're also down 5.9% in Bitcoin comparative over the last 24 hours. Market cap right now is sitting at $2.96 billion, just below that $3 billion mark. And the 24-hour trading volume is at $356.9 million. So, we have pulled down quite significantly. And, if we are looking at the bigger picture in just the last year alone, we are starting to see the price of VeChain in negative right now. And in the last 14 days alone, we have seen the price of VeChain go down about 34%. But before we get into the charts and stuff, I just want to share one thing with you guys, which VeChain Foundation posted. And that is 3 bodies of Shanghai government jointly awarded VeChain the status of High and New Technology Enterprise, HNTE. The high-profile recognition acknowledges our technical excellence, advanced tech, and grand special tax status, allowing us to dedicate more resources to building. So very, very nice thing. Obviously, during this uncertainty, a lot of fear across the board, there are some things such as this that can boost some sort of confidence, when there is a lot of fear across the board. But now let's get right into the charts. What's going on and where could we be going in the immediate short term? Right off the bat, guys, you guys can see the price of VeChain is currently sitting at 0.0443 cents right now. And we are literally, as of now, sitting at the previous bottom, which happened on January 24th. We're literally sitting right on that level as of now. But now comes the question, are we going to see continuous downwards momentum occur where the next level of support is around at that 3.5 cents mark? If I am bringing out the measuring tool, guys, that would mean that we need to see a move of about, oh, not the fib, wrong chart, guys. We would need this tool over here. That would mean we could see a dip of about 21.2% if we were to reach that support level. And there is quite some some uncertainty around the cryptocurrency markets. A lot of people are talking, are we entering the bear market? And I have been talking on my channel for quite some time that no one knows when the bear market is going to come. Obviously, this time around, the overall cryptocurrency market is seeing major mass adoption coming. We're seeing more than ever institutional interest coming into the markets. Obviously, that is, creating a lot of excitement because we are starting to see these institutions, these big hedge fund managers starting to, take cryptocurrencies as an asset class, treat it as an asset class to hedge against inflation. And, that has a lot of analysts saying that this time around could be a totally different time for the entire space. But in the last couple days, guys, we have seen the price of Bitcoin hitting more lower price momentums. And on our channel, on the Crypto ZX channel, we have been talking about this, for quite some time. If you are a regular viewer on my channel, you guys know exactly that. We saw, the price of Bitcoin fall down over the past 1 month, and we saw it hit all the way down to the support level at that $33,700 mark. But then we saw a beautiful bounce back towards the upside, but it was unable to break out of our target, which is at that $46,129 price point, which is a major price level of resistance for the price of Bitcoin. And you cannot make this up. We saw a beautiful bounce back towards the upside. To be exact, we saw a move of about 36.8% for the price of Bitcoin. And here we saw everyone getting excited. The price of Bitcoin is breaking out. The market is reacting, obviously, to the Bitcoin's momentum. We're off to the moon. Unfortunately, I did warn each and every one of you guys, if we're unable to break out of here, guys, we're definitely not out of the woods yet. And as a matter of fact, we saw a rejection and saw the price of Bitcoin heading towards the downside once again, which clearly, we can conclude that this was a clear fake out towards the upside. And right now we have seen the price of Bitcoin fall down 21.3%. And now comes the question, what are we going to see happen? And what is going to cause the price of, Bitcoin to do to the overall markets? Right now, Bitcoin is sitting at a very crucial price point, guys. And that is at the support level at that $36,600 mark. And, right now, we can clearly see that the bulls are weaker and weaker and weaker. We are starting to see the bears once again take over control over the cryptocurrency markets. And if we're unable to bounce back above this level of support, guys, then we could be in for a double bottom to occur that we did see back on January 24th. We could be in for that to happen. We will see what happens tomorrow. And if this level of support does not play as a nice level of support, if we don't see a bounce back towards the upside, then we are in for more downwards momentum occur, and we will see the prices of Bitcoin fall down to $29,600 mark for the first time ever since last July. So very crucial times ahead for the price of Bitcoin. And what could that mean for Vechain, guys? Obviously, no one wants to hear this. This is why on my channel, I always say on a continuous basis, guys, we always want to have patience within these markets. Yes, markets can have amazing times. These markets can have amazing times. You can make massive gains, but it can also have a lot of negative downward trends where, there's a lot of fear, a lot of boring sideways momentum. You lose hope. And, this is just cryptocurrencies. And this time, guys, if you have additional funds, if you want to dollar cost average in, when there's a lot of fear across the board, that's when you should be fearful. When there is a lot of greed, that's when you should, when there's a lot of greed, that's when you should be fearful. When there is a lot of fear, that's when you should be greedy. So, there's a lot of viewers on my channel, I've been uh, staying in contact with via email. So, I've been seeing a lot of my viewers come in and say, Crypto ZX, we don't care what happens in the immediate short term because we believe that the price of Vechain in the next coming years or so is going to be way higher compared to where it is at now. Because as I have mentioned on my channel, Vechain is one of the most solid projects in the cryptocurrency space, and it is being overlooked quite significantly because obviously we did see first off the meme coin mania, and along with the new blockchain projects coming into the markets which exploded. Obviously we did see some of the projects that are way higher that should deserve way more recognition, such as Vechain, just one of them in my personal opinion, that really got slept on. And the Vechain time is going to come, but we do need to keep in mind that the Bitcoin price is something that we should not be ignoring because Bitcoin is the leading indicator of the markets right now. So just to let you guys know, we could be revisiting these prices at that 3.5 cents mark, which we have not seen since February of last year, guys. So we are going to be seeing these prices if the price of Bitcoin were to fall to those price levels. Obviously no one wants to hear this, guys, but we have to look at all the scenarios, and this is a most likelihood scenario that could play out right now unless Bitcoin were to see a bounce back above this level of support. And BTC dominance, on the other hand, has been climbing up quite sharply. Should not be coming as a surprise to any one of us, because as you may know, when Bitcoin is at some very, very scary sites, when there's a lot of uncertainty, that's when the BTC dominance index does rise because more money flows into Bitcoin rather than altcoin. So it should not be coming as a surprise to any one of us. But long-term perspective, guys, you guys already know the perspective for Vechain, what they're solving, what they're doing. They have a working product, working with some of the biggest organizations around the world. And one of the tweets I just showed you right now, really goes to show where the project itself is heading. Yes, the price has been boring here and there, but, people don't become millionaires overnight, guys. Obviously you need to have patience, especially in the cryptocurrency markets. The people that do have patience, they tend to do well in this market. Before I end this video, we are looking at the BTC fear and greed index at extreme fear at 20. So let me know in the comment section below what you guys think, and where could you see the price of Vechain go at the end of this year? And let me know what you guys think of the overall market momentum. Do you think we're entering the bear market, or do you think this is just a pullback or small consolidation? Let me know in the comment section below. And if I can ask you guys to like, comment, and subscribe, that's all I ask for, and that would mean the absolute world for me. I love you all. See you guys tomorrow. Stay safe out there. Safety, health, and family comes first, and everything else absolutely comes later. It's been Crypto ZX.